Good morning, welcome back. Kyle's hard at it.
I'm working.
He's working. Just keep at it. You'll get it off eventually. Now we got a couple shop projects today that we're going to be working on. So last video, we got this over here, got it in. We have that mounting bracket's good. This one is what Kyle was pretending to work on. So where it bolts around the bar on that chisel plow, obviously, this has broke off in the past. So we're working on refabbing that. Alright, well there is our very high-tech marking system. Meant to pick up a Diablo blade that was new, but all we've got is one that's about, shoot, what? 6 months old, easy.
It's over a year old.
A year old, maybe. See if she's got enough. I have to say, I am impressed by these things. They never seem to cease to amaze.
That is insane to me.
I mean, literally, this has cut through more metal than I
mean, that's 3/8 inch plate, and you cut it like it was
butter.
It cuts like it's wood.
Yeah.
Like it's going through wood. It's weird.
And that's literally a blade that we have put through everything.
Diablo, sponsor us.
Yeah, Diablo. We'll put your blades through a test. Battery died before the blade did.
I'm just not the same. This will be your 100,000 views.
Smash your finger.
Smash your finger, it'll go viral.
Not too shabby.
No. Did a whole lot quicker than any die grinder I've ever. Let me preface, I heard something a while back, Kyle. This is not a DIY page, this is a how I do page. HID. Yep. This is not a how you're supposed to do it page, this is a how I do it page. How we do it. So with that being said, cut some pretty good bevels in. Hopefully get enough penetration in there. We're going to sit this right like that. And then once it's all welded in, we'll just cut off the extra. Fire in the hole.
Remember, kids, they're directly at it.
If you really want to know what you're doing, make sure you stare right at it. That was the easy part. Now I have a gap to fill. Well, here's the finished product. I ain't ashamed. I'll show you guys my weld.
Better than my weld.
It doesn't have to look pretty, it's just got to hold. I'm going to have to, these are flush. I think I'm going to have to grind a little down here because this is where it will sit against the 4-inch, against the tube. So that's going to have to be flushed up a little bit. But other than it being extremely hot right now, I don't think it'll go anywhere. Or, hope not. So what we got to do next, once it cools, I'm going to take our indestructible Diablo blade, cut it off right here, and then I'm going to come up here, cut it off right there, and then we'll have to mark our hole. I think she'll be ready to go. All right, well, I think it's been about 17 hours. I think this is nice and cool. As you guys can tell, it is the following day, obviously. But while we're all four free, I think we're going to start tackling this truck. We've got to get all of this front part off and opened up. So, easiest thing we've decided, we're going to go ahead and take the hood off. It's easier than it looks. It's really just 2 bolts on each side and a couple springs and a retaining strap. Okay. Oh yeah. Not a problem. Okay, it's on you though. You got it. You gotta love it when a plan actually works. Love it when a plan comes together. So what we were told, this is obviously the AC, what do they call this? The condenser? Intercooler, and then radiators behind it. In behind there, supposedly, is what gets packed full of bees wings. And unless you get these pulled away, there's no way to get that cleaned. So that is, from what they're looking at, that's pretty sure that's
what we're seeing, and
that's the part that you can get to. So that seems like to be our problem. Let's hopefully that's the case. We just got to get these 2 front pieces off first. You know what would be smart? Let's go ahead and soak everything with WD-40 now. Or actually, we're going to use some PB Blasta. PB Blast. 100 RPMs.
no, that's gonna have to be.
All right. Well, we thought we might know better than the mechanics that do this for a living, but turns out they were right. This has all got to come off completely because this intercooler, you've got these wings or whatever back to your piping that make the intercooler has to come off straight, but your AC, if you don't unhook it, it only wants to kind of pivot. But so that's got to come out straight to get the intercooler off.
Can we pivot this around enough to get the intercooler off?
We can try. Right there. Yep. Okay. I got you. Oh, here. Hang on.
Make them bulge.
Okay.
Don't. I'm so.
Now we go. There you.
I'm caught on that side.
Yeah, it's just tight. If you got the weight, I can pull it.
That's not
That might be the problem.
How does that not overheat? Every time it runs.
That's why she's overheating.
Shout out to Tony.
Yep. Shout out to Allen Truck Sales.
Good call. Wow. Yeah. Strongman competition.
All right, Dustin, give her a yank.
That's what they do.
Yeah. It's what they do. It's not what we do.
Not what I do. It's what they do.
Well, I think we're ready to blow some water through it. It's packed in there enough. I don't think air will touch it.
Yeah, here it comes.
Hey, that's better. Well, yeah. That's all the Same kind of crap that just came pouring out of that radiator. But we can see through the whole thing once we were done with it. Started putting the intercooler back on already, and I don't think there's much else to it. Just getting it back together and pretty much, yeah, reverse the order that we took it off. Lift up in my way. No, you're good. There it went. Okay. All right, 3 out of 4. We got one left. That one right there. Well, you guys probably can't see it, but on our end, if we look through here on a very certain spot, you can actually see light through the AC condenser, the intercooler, and the radiator now. So we've got significantly more airflow now. And if you actually manually kick the fan on, it'll pull your shirt tight up against this. So, should make a world of difference. But everything's put back together. All we got to do is find Kyle and Dad and get this hood back on. Can't find a good spot for the camera. They're literally putting 4 bolts in. Nothing fancy. We're bolting it on. Alright, hey Kyle, can you reach this cable at all?
Can I reach what?
Can Kyle reach something? Yeah, right. Okay, Dad, if you want to fire back up and just, you guys both are started, kind of lift up and just rotate the hood towards me about a foot. Okay, you're good. Let down.
Oh, only goes in this way.
That's the way mine went in.
Like this?
No. Goes from the outside. The spring goes on the outside, like that. Like Dad is holding it. Just like that.
No.
Yes, but it goes through the spring first.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Oh.
And it goes through there. No, not without the spring.
Kyle, you're just... Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. What's that off of?
It's High School Musical.
Holy cow.
The fact that I know is sad.
The fact that you both know is...
At least that's got rhythm.
Give me the bolt. Give me the bolt. And the nut and washer.
You need to tone down.
You can tell when it's Friday.
You get all
so
giddy.
excited.
What are you talking about? Because I actually...
Wait, you do.
No, I'm actually confused.
Stop being so happy.
Yeah,
When
you're ready to party today, but then Monday through Thursday you're all business.
At least I'm enjoyable one day of the week.
You knew what we were getting at. Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, too far. All right, let her back.
Did you have one of those energy drinks on?
All right. She fits like she did before. Latches on both sides. And it's actually easier to open up by hand than it was before. You don't have to jump on it anymore. All right, well, I didn't expect all 4 of us to work on that all morning, but hey, it was nice having four sets of hands at times, that's for sure. Especially with the hood adjustment. That was a little touchy. But hey, well, if you guys didn't know, today is Friday, and it's the Friday before Labor Day. So, pushovers that we are, Kyle is done for the day. So we send Dustin home. But I don't get that luxury, I guess. But got this cut, got this cleaned up. The only thing I have to do now I'm missing a hole. Using my handy dandy scribe here. It's about as accurate as I'm gonna get. Alright. Sorry about the noise. Kyle made it back and he's washed his truck. Ooh. Almost got them too far apart, but it'll work. All right, well, looks a lot like the other side now. Nothing left to do on that project except for bolt it back on the chisel plow. And once again, I seem to have lost all my help again. So it's definitely not a one-person job. Does it feel like we've been everywhere in this video? Because I feel like I've been running around like crazy. Been working on that stupid project for what? I think this is the second or third day already, and it's not that hard of a project, but that is what happens when it's a project that's not very important right now. You always seem to have something pop up that's a little more important. So we're like, let's put that on the back burner. Let's go take care of this. So that's what happened with this. This was definitely more important because we're going to be needing that real soon, as in like next week. And now, well, I'll just show you guys when we get there. All right, so we are back at Grandma's, and as you guys know in the previous video, we've got a guy hauling old concrete out. He's got several pads out. I think he's moving over to that barn foundation over there next, and we've decided, well, we're gonna go ahead and pull this. What'd you say it was, Dad? An old watering trough?
Water trough, yeah.
An old watering trough that.
For horses and things like that.
Ah, for horses. I wondered why it was so close to the house. So it was more for horses than it was for cattle or anything else like that. But it's not doing much good anymore. So we have something in the way though. So in order for him to get to it, we got to get this propane tank out of the way. Which the way it lays... Hey, that's not on hinges anymore. Oops. Ooh, and she's full. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I've ever actually officially introduced you guys to the top level boss. Like Dad's here. I'm here. And well, while we're at it, Kyle, you're like somewhere down here. But Grandma's like, she's up here.
No, I'm not.
This is my wonderful grandmother.
Hello, everyone.
Yep.
Nice meeting you.
Yep. So, what are you up to today?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Washing, all the housework stuff.
Yeah, staying inside out of the
Since
heat.
I ran around for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
slacked on your...
I did. That's my privilege.
You've earned that right. You can do that, that's for sure.
So,
But-
yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
Yep. So are we.
So,
So are we.
Never thought we'd ever do anything like this.
Nope, me either. Dad still tries to avoid as much as he can. No.
Yeah,
but-
he's more like his Grandpa Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He does what needs to be done with as few as words as possible.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Hear a thing.
No, that's actually impressive. How hot you think this stuff gets in here?
That's why you only fill it to 80%.
Yep. I bet those make a pretty good rocket if you would.
Tell you what, that 40-20,
Uh-huh.
we've had it filled too full. Of course, when Dad was running it, he'd fill it 100% because he was going right back to the field.
Yep.
But I was in the shed one day and it blew off like a bomb going off.
Yeah,
It scared
just
the snot.
right out that overflow, just
Yeah.
kaboom. Come in a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. Alright guys, well, not long after we got the tanks moved, he came in, he's working back there, and he tore it out already. I think I'm going to call it a day. So, did you guys know that there are over 900 million acres of farm ground in the United States alone? Makes the little chunk that we farm seem like nothing. But hey, somebody's got to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Find that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and as always, see you in the next one.